Branch manager, please approve this.
Yeah, I'll check it right away, so put it in the unapproved basket for now.
I bowed to the branch manager, who efficiently handled his work and returned my own tasks. His name is Takekata Buyu. He's an elite who climbed to the position of branch manager thanks to his skills as a banker. But, on the other hand, he had a few troublesome traits.
What are you talking about? You guys are really hopeless, huh? When I was your age, if I had said something like that, I would have been immediately told I was useless.
You were the one who said if you have any problems, feel free to talk to me, right? It's a semi-mandatory event. The annual drinking party hosted by the branch manager is as noisy as always. Lively, I guess. But the only one making noise is him, the branch manager, Takekata Buyu. The drinking party, where we just listened to him talk about his past glories, is nothing but painful for us young people.
Kids these days have no guts, huh? You gotta push yourself. That's what being a man is all about. There was this one time, when I was young, a robbery at Lovekoi Bank.
Hey, can I leave?
Wait a second, Miyafuji. I can't do this without you.
Then just leave together.
I can't. You get it, right?
I don't get it. I sighed and finished off the remaining draft beer in my glass.
Miyafuji, your glass is empty. You should have ordered before finishing it.
Who made that rule? I'm getting close to my limit. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I can't drink anymore.
How pathetic. It's my money, so don't hold back.
Thank you, but I've already been treated plenty. The branch manager sure is generous.
Well, I'm a man who lived through the bubble era, so I still can't shake off the habits from back then. I was quite a handsome guy back in the day, always being asked out by girls to drink. It was quite a hassle.
That's a nice wallet you have.
Huh? Did you say something, Miyafuji?
No, it's just that you're amazing. I could never do something like that.
Thanks, Miyafuji.
On the way back, my colleagues surrounded me, thanking me one by one.
Your skill to turn sincere words into sarcastic compliments and get them to leave was a lifesaver.
Don't rely on me. Even though they asked, I couldn't just ignore them, so I ended up participating too.
These days, making people attend drinking parties by force and pressuring them to drink is totally outdated.
Oh, you should have said that.
How can I say it?
This year's my third year at the 6th branch. I'll be transferred next year, so keep that in mind.
Traitor!
At Lovekoi Bank, 6th branch, we worked hard every day, listening to stories about Takekata Buyu's past glories. Excuse me, are you from Lovekoi Bank?
Yes, I am.
I have something I would like to discuss sometime. The young man looked unusually serious. Of course, feel free to contact me anytime.
Alright, that's all for announcements. But there's one more thing I would like to share with you all today.
Takekata placed his hand on the shoulder of the young woman standing next to him during the morning briefing. Right now, we only have Hasegawa handling the counter. It's been quite a heavy load, so HR has sent a temp to help out.
I'm Hiraboshi Setsuna. Please take care of me.
Don't be so nervous. If you don't understand something, just ask me anytime.
To you, branch manager?
Of course, I have the most experience and longest career in this branch. So you can rely on me for anything.
Yes.
Takekata is indeed a skilled banker with years of experience. Although he's loud at drinking parties, when it comes to work, he's undeniably competent. Normally, Hasegawa, who works in the same counter role, would be the one to train her. Since then, Takekata has been calling out to Hiraboshi more often.
Oh, well, I've already learned what you taught me, so I'll handle the rest.
You don't need to hold back. It's fine to lean on me. You don't need to worry when I'm around. By the way, how about we go for lunch today?
Huh? Well,
Don't worry, I'll treat you. That's what men are supposed to do.
but I don't think that's...
She seemed unsure how to decline. Branch manager, forcing meals like that is a compliance violation these days.
What did you say?
She clearly seems troubled. She won't be able to refuse a senior like you.
What are you talking about? She's just shy, right, Hiraboshi?
Takikata looked at Hiraboshi for agreement, but she, after taking a deep breath, gently shook her head. It's different from what you would do with other middle-aged staff, though that's a problem now too. Anyway, it's better for both of us if you don't push her too much, for your own sake too.
You have a lunchbox, don't you? I have one too. Let's eat in the break room. Branch manager, I'll take my break.
Huh? Okay.
For some reason, Takikata doesn't get tough with her. Hasegawa's help made Hiraboshi feel more at ease as she headed her lunch break. I did too much. Since that time, Takikata had become harsher with me. I probably made him unhappy when I defended Hiraboshi. Tonight's sky is a bit cloudy. It's hard to see, but the moonlight feels nice. One of my hobbies is stargazing. But honestly, I'm not very knowledgeable about astronomy, nor do I bring a telescope. Just a 5-minute drive from my house, the top of this small mountain on the outskirts of town is my favorite spot.
What is with this?
I like stars. Staring at them makes me feel like a tiny speck of a human, and it makes all the trivialities of life seem unimportant.
Just because I'm timid and go along with everything, they think they can say whatever they want.
I'm just one part of a larger flow. Thinking like that makes me feel at ease. I can handle tomorrow.
I'm here to work, not to deal with this nonsense.
You're too loud!
Miyafuji-san, how long have you been there?
About 30 minutes. Hiraboshi-san, was that just now your true feelings?
Did you hear all of that?
Even if I didn't want to, I couldn't avoid it.
Please just forget about it.
Just as we talked, I found out she also liked looking at stars. When things became too overwhelming, she apparently shouted at them, like earlier. I see. Well, the stars feel like they'll take it all in, right? I think that's fine.
Oh, but today, even Miyafuji-san heard me.
Don't worry about me. I won't tell anyone, and I don't think anything of it. I gripe to myself all the time too.
Huh? Even you, Miyafuji-san? That's surprising. You always have this calm look, like you can say whatever's on your mind.
There are more things I can't say than things I can. Honestly, there are a lot of things it's better not to say. As we live, all sorts of emotions well up. Good ones, bad ones. Everyone keeps those inside and moves forward. So, isn't it fine? Not being able to say everything you think, that's part of what makes you you.
I feel a little better now.
Well, after yelling like that, you would feel better, right?
No, that's not it. It's because I got to talk with you, Miyafuji-san. Oh, and thank you for standing up to the branch manager for me.
I've already heard that a lot. Don't worry about it. To be honest, I intervened more because it was annoying, but that's one of those things better left unsaid. Since that day, Hiraboshi-san changed a little.
Miyafuji-san, good morning.
Yeah, morning. I can practically see her tail wagging. Hiraboshi-san's really taken to Miyafuji, huh? Well, can't blame her. Miyafuji's a good guy. Whenever she saw me, her face would light up, and she would come running over. She never got in the way of my work, though, so it wasn't a problem.
Why is it you? I was way more handsome than Miyafuji back in my day.
The branch manager let out an intense roar of fighting spirit. His hostility toward me grew even stronger after that. Maybe this is a problem after all. Quietly going about my business, that wish of mine was probably shattered the day Hiraboshi shouted at the stars. Man, I hope nothing worse comes up. A few months later, as summer approached and stargazing became even more enjoyable, I heard the branch manager's voice resounding throughout the office after hours.
Young people these days.
It was a phrase we had all heard so many times that it becomes tiresome. Usually, he saved such complaints for drinking parties, but today, he seemed particularly irritable. I learned that the old woman, the largest depositor in our branch, had recently passed away. Her son and grandson came to the branch to settle the inheritance today. The inheritance rights belonged to the father, but given the significant amount involved, the grandson had consulted me. It turned out that the son, the legal heir, had little interest in money.
But if they withdraw everything, it could cause various problems.
Problems? That's your issue, isn't it? You don't have the right to dictate what happens to her money.
All their deposits transferred to another bank? This is a grave issue.
So, how about I visit them again and explain our financial products and investment options?
That's not the problem. That youngster is probably trying to make the inheritance work in his favor.
The branch manager raised his voice, taking it out on Enomoto, who flinched at the outburst.
I've known that old lady for years. Since I was young, I've always been good to her. Kids these days don't understand the meaning of duty or gratitude. There is such a thing as loyalty for past kindness, don't you think? Even the father, handing over responsibility to his son just because the kid knows more about finance? Doesn't he feel ashamed?
Noisy, aren't you? It's that kind of attitude that keeps you from being taken seriously.
And that grandson of hers told me. Miyafuji, you've been advising him, haven't you?
I nodded calmly. Yes, he came to me for advice, but advising is not the same as scheming, is it? I simply answered his questions. Given today's low interest rates, investing rather than letting the funds sit idle in a bank account is a valid option.
Can't you see how that's a problem? If you hadn't been so honest and given unnecessary advice.
We're bankers, sir. As the financial landscape changes drastically, we must adapt to it.
Enough of your nonsense. If our branch's deposit totals drop, it will heavily impact our evaluations.
That's why we need to make better proposals. People need to take steps to prepare for the future themselves. The era you knew, where leaving money in a bank earned significant interest, doesn't exist anymore.
Here, you arrogant little... Respect for past deeds is important.
You fossil sure talks a lot.
What did you just say?
I said you fossil sure move your mouth a lot. Enough is enough. We're living in the present, not in the past. Times change, and the world moves forward. Clinging to past glories and showing them off will get you nowhere, Branch Manager Kitakata. With those words, I stood up from my seat. If I act now, it might not be too late. I'll go and speak with them again. Miyafuji, I'll go with you! Thanks, that's reassuring.
Fossil. Miyafuji-kun, you really said it. Please stop. Now I'm laughing too.
That guy. Just wait until he gets back.
The remaining staff couldn't help but chuckle quietly. The branch manager's dignity, or whatever was left of it, had completely crumbled. When we visited the house, the grandson was clearly still upset. Could we have another chance to explain our financial products and investment options to you? Well, honestly, My frustration is with that stubborn branch manager. But I trust you. Especially you, Miyafuji-san. You were always helpful when I sought advice. Let's hear it. Thank you very much. Miyafuji, you rock! Thank you! I see. That might actually be good for my dad too. It turned out the grandson wasn't trying to use the money selfishly, contrary to the branch manager's assumptions. He was genuinely worried about his father's carefree attitude toward money and wanted to ensure his father's retirement was secure. Inheritance procedures were usually handled by the branch manager, but from now on, I'll be there as well. I promise to approach this with the utmost sincerity and dedication. Thank you, Miyafuji-san. Meeting a banker like you has been my luck. So yeah, the whole transferring the whole deposit to another bank idea is off the table. Case closed. Miyafuji, you're seriously amazing! I'm falling for you all over again! You were falling for me in the first place? Cut it out. In that moment when you stood up to the branch manager? Incredible! A fossil! Huh. Even just thinking about it makes me laugh all over again. You've got quite the personality, you know that? Coming from you? No thanks.
Miyafuji-san, you're back.
It was well past closing time, but no one had left. Everyone's eyes turned to us, full of expectation. Hiraboshi-san? Everyone? What's going on? It's way past clock-out time.
We couldn't just go home knowing Miyafuji-kun and the others were fighting for our branch.
Fighting is a bit of an exaggeration. But don't worry, everything's being resolved. A round of cheers erupted. Apparently, the unresolved situation had been weighing on everyone, keeping them from leaving.
Marvelous, Miyafuji-kun! I'm thoroughly impressed!
He exaggerated every clap as he approached us, looking much happier now. His blatant change of mood was almost laughable.
So, how about we celebrate Miyafuji-kun and the team's efforts with a drink tonight?
Even the female staff, who usually avoided these gatherings, agreed to join for once.
Miyafuji-san, great job today.
Hiraboshi-san tried to serve me beer. Thanks, Hiraboshi-san. You don't have to do that though. By the way, was everything okay today?
Of course. Today is about appreciating you, Miyafuji-san.
Normally, the female staff avoided these gatherings because of the branch manager. It seemed the veteran receptionist, who was somehow immune to him, usually acted as the group's protective shield.
Hiraboshi-san, why don't you stop sitting over there and come talk to me? I would love it if you pour for me.
The branch manager, more talkative than ever, was clearly taking advantage of the situation. It was painfully obvious that he saw this as an opportunity to spend time with Hiraboshi under the guise of celebration. How predictable, and how unknowing. Did he forget he's a married man?
Well, I'll come right now.
You don't have to go, Hiraboshi-san. She froze mid-motion, looking at me with wide eyes and slightly flushed cheeks. In this day and age, forcing a woman to pour drinks is a clear violation of workplace compliance. Miyafuji, you're gonna give Hiraboshi-san the wrong idea with that. You're so cool though, seriously cool. Let me pour for you, branch manager. Excuse me from here. I kill my emotions and plaster on a smile. I've gotten quite used to this task by now.
Miyafuji, you're just trying to keep Hiraboshi from me, aren't you?
Oh, I'm not sure what you mean. Miss Hiraboshi doesn't belong to anyone.
Don't play dumb. You noticed I like her, and you're getting in my way.
Have you forgotten you're married? Anything further would not only be harassment, but a serious breach of conduct. And using your position to pressure women who can't resist. You really are a fossil stuck in the past. Can't keep up with the times, can you?
What did you just say?
Miss Hiraboshi can't stand up to an older man like you when you speak so forcefully. But perhaps that's exactly why you're attracted to her meekness and restraint.
Of course, a woman walking humbly a step behind is the essence of femininity. Respecting men is.
Stop it!
Miss Hiraboshi?
Miyafuji is right. I feel scared and shrink back when the branch manager speaks, unable to oppose him. But honestly, I've always hated it. Branch manager, I have no intention of getting involved with you, especially knowing you're married. Please stop pursuing me.
Hiraboshi firmly declares her stance with her own words, showing her growth and strength.
What do you think you're doing here again?
You, how did you find me?
The Wives Network, of course. Word got around that you've been bothering young women again. And another thing. Do you have any idea how much debt we're in? Pretending to be well off and borrowing money for it. Unbelievable.
The person who arrives is none other than Kitakata's wife, a strong, assertive woman, quite different from Hiraboshi.
Come on, we're going home. You need to stop bragging about your past exploits to young people. You'll just be hated. Sorry about him, everyone. Here's the payment. Thank you for putting up with my useless husband.
Oh, stop pulling my ear.
Quiet! You're not young anymore. Stop thinking young women will entertain you.
How does she know everything? I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Kitakata gets dragged away by his wife. It seems he's the type who's henpecked at home. So that's why the branch manager couldn't stand up to Senpai Hasegawa.
What exactly do you mean by that?
No, you're strong and cool, Senpai. It turns out Hasegawa is friends with Kitakata's wife. She rarely participates in drinking parties, but her presence today led to Kitakata's situation being exposed. Thanks to her and the others, today's gathering turned out to be quite enjoyable. As for Kitakata's fate, his cunning wife imposed a strict allowance system on him. His credit cards were confiscated, and he could no longer spend freely. Mandatory drinking parties, which plagued the branch, disappeared, much to everyone's relief. I also reported Kitakata's conduct to the compliance department. Of course, I did anonymously to avoid unnecessary trouble. Kitakata's reputation with headquarters took a significant hit. Rumors suggest he might be reassigned to a remote branch or demoted next year. My efforts to prevent the branch's deposits from decreasing had somehow been reported to headquarters.
Well done, Miyafuji. I had high expectations for you, and it seems I wasn't wrong. How about coming to headquarters next year and working under me? I'll put in a good word for you.
I had never been particularly interested in career advancement, but when Minaki, the person I respected most in the organization, said it, I couldn't help but feel motivated. Thank you. If that time comes, I'll give it my all. Incidentally, my colleague who was with me also ended up earning a higher evaluation. It's beautifully clear tonight. Summer was nearly over. Feeling the chill in the air, I continued to gaze at the starry sky.
Mind if I join you?
The sound of footsteps crunching the ground was accompanied by a clear voice, as serene as the night sky. As you wish, my lady. I joked calmly, prompting a cute smile from Hiraboshi.
I used to be afraid to assert myself. I always thought, who am I to speak up? And assumed I'd be rejected. But surprisingly, when you do speak up, people can be receptive. The reason I was able to stand up to the branch manager is that I saw how effortlessly you did it. Thank you.
Her voice carried a sense of liberation, and was so pleasant to hear that I closed my eyes softly. Then, a sweet, gentle fragrance grew stronger, and I felt her lips press softly against my forehead.
I love you, Miyafuji.
You've become quite bold. You used to be so reserved.
People can change. The stars are always watching over us, no matter the era.
I don't dislike that whimsical side of you. She laughed against the backdrop of the starry sky. That view made me feel happy, and, uncharacteristically, I let out a laugh. Past glories, surely they are the foundation that strongly supports us in the present. Living with the achievements of those who came before us rooted in our hearts must be a wonderful thing. But denying the present era and flaunting those glories as if to block its flow only makes one a fossil stuck in the past. Allowing ourselves to drift with the passage of time, occasionally resisting it. We live in the here and now, becoming one of the countless stars in the vast universe. Just a tiny speck of light.
No way! Having a boyfriend from a school like that would be so embarrassing!
Momoka? It's been a while, Aizawa. I was surprised when I heard you'd be attending.
It has been a while.
Oh, amazing. So this is theater. Back in middle school, I went to see a play for the first time. The performance was Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. To be honest, I always thought theater seemed kind of stiff and formal. But what I saw was a stage full of dazzling actors, playful gimmicks, and ad-libs. I was instantly captivated by the world of theater. Whoa, no way. The girls from AO High are on another level. Yo, what are you guys talking about? I'm Makoto Ichijo, a third-year student at Love Koi High School. As a senior, whether I have a dream or not, I have to decide my path. College or a job. Look, Makoto, we're going out with some AO High girls today. Whoa, they're super cute. Hey, can I come too?
Sounds interesting. If Makoto's going, maybe I should go too.
Momoka? Come on, you know I was just joking.
I'll listen to your excuses later. I'm borrowing him for a bit.
She's Momoka Aizawa. Not only is she cute, but she's kind to everyone and is one of the most popular girls in class. Also my girlfriend. Her dragging me away while I desperately resist has become such a common sight in class that no one even bothers commenting anymore. They just smirk at us. Hey, forget all that. Let's take a group photo. Huh? Why all of a sudden?
Well, I don't mind. Oh, is my hair okay?
Momoka, you're next to me. Everyone hurry up. Alright, smile. 3, 2, 1. We're all going to leave this place and move on with our lives. And new students will naturally take our seats in this classroom. Still, I hope that this moment, this single moment, shines as something irreplaceable for all of us.
Wow! You got into Keita University? Your future is set! Congratulations, Makoto!
On a date with Momoka at cafe one day, the conversation naturally turned to future plans. By the way, Keita University is considered the most prestigious private university in the country. Thanks, but I'm not going to Keita. I'm planning to go to Seimei Academy instead.
Seimei Academy? That low-ranked Christian school? What are you planning to become, a priest? That's a good joke.
I'm serious. I want to be an actor. Ever since that day in middle school when I fell in love with theater, I've known this is the only path for me. So I spent my weekends hanging out at a friend's house. His parents were actors. I studied acting all day, sometimes even getting to take part in his theater group's rehearsals. I've been working at it step by step. Seimei Academy has been rapidly expanding its theater program for the past 4 years, and has started collaborating with the universities overseas. I took the Keita entrance exam because my parents are elitists who have always opposed my dream. But just the other day, I finally convinced them. They said I could go to Seimei Academy, so...
No way! Having a boyfriend from a school like that would be so embarrassing!
Momoka?
I knew you were into theater, but I thought it was just a hobby. Makoto, you're smart enough to get into Keita! If you put your mind to it, you could have any successful career you want. Think about it, okay? My father is a high-ranking executive at Japan's leading car manufacturer, X. really think my boyfriend should be some no-name actor who may never make it big? You know, you should go into politics. My father can pull some strings and get you a spot with the Nippon Peace Party. So, you'll be considered, right, Makoto?
I had no choice but to accept it. I could never truly understand her, and she could never understand me. Momoka, we should break up.
Well, why? Why won't you understand me?
That goes both ways. I can't be the perfect boyfriend you want, and I don't intend to be. And like you said, my future is uncertain, so I can't ask you to stay with me through that. That's why we should break up. And so, I ended my high school days without the person I thought I'd spend them with, and moved forward toward my dream. At Seimei Academy, I spent my days studying both academics and theater. And then, whoa, this is nothing like a Japanese university. This is Ford University, a prestigious institution in the UK and the sister school of Seimei Academy. As an exchange student, I joined the Ford University Theater Association. But my journey turned out to be far more challenging than I had imagined. Oh, that this too solid flesh will melt, though, and resolve itself into a dew. I was performing lines from Hamlet in a rehearsal at the Theater Association. The director let out a sigh and simply said, "Next." I had passion, but I lacked grace. That was the verdict of my acting that day. I'm exhausted. Finally, dinner, even if I'm eating alone. The dorm cafeteria is one of Ford University's famous spots, even used as a filming location for movies. At first, I was amazed, but now I've gotten used to it. Sightseeing in the UK is the last thing on my mind. Even after all my hard work, using British English in acting is completely different, and I'm nowhere near the level of my peers. But I convinced my parents and made it all the way here. I have to keep pushing myself.
I really love your acting, Makoto.
Startled by the Japanese, I turn around and see my theater group friends standing at the cafeteria entrance. They were worried about me.
Your acting is so hot. It makes me feel the love.
Don't just stand there. Come, sit down. Have a seat. That night, I spent time with my theater friends, deepening our bond. Excuse me, miss?
What is it?
While out for a morning jog, I saw a woman ahead of me drop an envelope. I hurriedly picked it up. Sorry for stopping you so suddenly. You dropped this.
Oh, how kind of you. Hearing Japanese here almost makes me forget I'm in England.
She gave me a graceful smile and bowed slightly, and thought that would be the end of our interaction. But, oh, when my eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That night, the Ford University Theater Association held a performance, and that woman came to watch. The play was Twelfth Night, a comedy about Viola, who is separated from her brother in an accident and disguises herself as a man to serve a noble, Orsino.
The actor playing Orsino, Makoto Ichijo. Even here in faraway England, there's a Japanese person burning with such passion for life.
Our play ended in great success. The curtain call was met with cheers and applause. And when I stepped out of the theater, she was there waiting for me.
Makoto Ichijo, let's meet again in Japan. I will build a willow cabin at your gate and call upon my soul within the house of love.
With flushed cheeks and a radiant smile, she shouts Viola's line from Twelfth Night, expressing her unfulfilled love for her lord. It's not a line meant to be spoken with a smile, but she's omitted part of it. So she must be doing it on purpose. It warms my heart. After returning to Japan and graduating from university, I joined a theater troupe called Blue Hour. Great work today, Kanzaki. There's a massive line of fans waiting outside again. After today's performance, I called out to Maon Kanzaki, the troupe's star actress. She often plays Melrose, using both her beauty and her acting skills to great effect. She's also someone I look up to, but
Really? Tell me, were there any handsome men? Any charming gentlemen?
from what I saw, they were all women.
What? I was sure today was the day my Prince Charming, who fell in love with my performance, would come sweep me off my feet.
Actually, the better you play a prince, the more female fans you seem to attract.
Makoto, you're so mean.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would expect this from our prince. Maon had no energy to greet her fans and was trying to slip away in disguise. Her fans were used to her moves. Then, near the theater entrance, a woman was arguing with security.
My lady, is something troubling you? I need to see Makoto Ichijo.
Just as I was about to follow Maon and leave, I heard, "Wait, you're..." There stood the woman who had shouted Viola's line for me in England. Her name is Yukino Ichinose. She's 2 years older than me, 26, and the daughter of a company president.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't let that connection we had back then fade away.
No, I'm happy to see our connection from England continue like this. But it's already late. If you'd like, shall we meet again on the next holiday? From then on, Yukino and I started going on regular dates.
So Makoto, you've been interested in theater since middle school?
Yes, seeing my first play captivated me. But I was also deeply moved by the guest director's words that day. Elijah Grant, director of Griffin Theatre, one of England's most renowned theatre companies. He had the beauty and charisma of an actor himself, standing tall on stage the day I first saw a play.
The magic of the stage you have witnessed was completed the moment you stepped into the theater.
His British English was instantly translated into Japanese by the interpreter.
And now I ask you all, have you even for a moment imagined yourself standing upon the stage? Weaving words, living like fire, leaping into the magic of it all. Even if a part of you has felt that way, then you are already one of us.
That moment, I was completely entranced by the world of theater. And I knew deep down, I wanted to stand on the stage he created. So you studied acting after that? You even performed Romeo and Juliet at your high school festival. Yes, it was well received. Though people said my usual personality and the role were such a contrast. A little rude, don't you think?
Based on my impression of you, I'd guessed you played Benvolio.
I was surprised. She was right. I had played Benvolio, Romeo's best friend.
Kind-hearted, well-loved, cautious yet passionate. It suits you perfectly.
I wouldn't say I'm that great, but I appreciate it. Thank you. So, Yukino, is Shakespeare your favorite?
Yes. I've been captivated by his work since middle school. What's your favorite?
Shall we say that at the same time? 1, 2... Twelfth Night. We answered in perfect unison. Yukino smiled triumphantly. It's also the play that brought us together. Before long, Yukino and I started dating. Wanted her to recognize me as an actor. I trained harder than ever.
Makoto, you've been on fire lately. Must be thanks to Yukinon, huh?
Days of Maon teasing me weren't bad either. At some point, Maon and Yukino had become close friends. Time passed, and...
Are we really allowed in here?
yeah, I got special permission. That day we were alone together at Blue Hours Theater. By the way, Yukino, you remember 12th Night's lines?
I could recite them here and now.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Right now, you're Viola, and I'm Orsino. Take my hand, from this day forth, you shall be your lord's wife. It's Orsino's line from the moment he learns Cicero's true identity as Viola and confesses his feelings. Inside the box in my hand was an emerald ring, the same color as Yukino's eyes.
I'd rather not say my answer here. If I were gone, you'd grieve as I would. Let me stay by your side for life.
A few months later, Momoka, no, Eizawa, was organizing photos on her phone in her room. She came across a picture from our 3rd year of high school, one I had taken.
How nostalgic. But honestly, dating someone like him is just a stain on my past. I never hear his name as an actor. I doubt he's doing anything significant. This is what happens when you ignore my advice. Serves him right.
Just as she carelessly deletes the photo, a knock echoes in the room.
Momoka, our president's daughter is getting married. It'll be a massive wedding. You'll be attending as a part of my family.
Of course! I'll carry myself with pride as my father's daughter.
She accepts the invitation with confidence. However,
Well, what did you say? Impossible! The daughter of X's president is marrying that Makoto Ichijo?
yes, as it turns out, Yukino is the daughter of the president of the company where Eizawa's father is an executive.
So that means Makoto's status is now higher than mine? I won't allow it.
What's wrong? Something about the groom?
What's wrong? This man dumped me without even listening properly.
Is that so? But it's true that he's marrying the president's daughter. Just be sure you don't do anything rude to Yukino. Think of my position.
I can't accept this.
Relax. I found you a match too. A future prime minister candidate.
Really?
Yeah. But if you cause any trouble, the engagement might be cut off. So behave yourself.
Understood. I don't want to see him, but this is a great opportunity to expand my connections. I'll attend the wedding and carry myself as a graceful and dignified lady.
Such a shameless girl. In this regard, she really takes after me.
Then came the wedding day, and the ceremony proceeded without issue.
Aw, congratulations to you both. I can't believe you're leaving me behind to be happy together. But I love you both so much. Seriously, congratulations. Yukinon, be happy. Thank you, Maon.
After the ceremony, Yukino and I made our way around the banquet, greeting guests. Even I almost got teary-eyed because of Kanzaki. As we moved around the venue, my body tensed as we approached one particular table. It's been a while, Eizawa. I was surprised when I heard you'd be attending.
It has been a while. Makoto, do you know her? Oh, I remember now. You two dated back in high school, didn't you?
When discussing the guest list, I had already told Yukino about my past with Aizawa.
Well, since they ended things on good terms, let's leave it at that. Once again, congratulations, Ichijo, Yukino.
Thank you.
We sincerely appreciate you attending today. Thanks to Eizawa's father, the situation didn't become too awkward. Or at least, that was the plan.
By the way, Ichijo, do you do any work in dramas or movies? I wouldn't know since I don't keep up with the recent ones.
Eizawa asks with a smile, but there's a hint of condescension in her tone.
Maybe I'm just ignorant, but I've never heard of Makoto Ichijo. Oh, but actors use stage names, don't they? Maybe yours is famous.
She doesn't even consider the possibility that I might be successful. Her expression makes it clear she sees me as beneath her. Has she changed? Or had I simply failed to see her true nature? I regretted ever dating her.
See? For example, at that table, those are all famous actors still active in international films. There's Daniel from Kingsman and Stephanie from Mare Hatter. I assume they're Yukino's guests. If you became as famous as them, I'm sure Yukino would be proud. So you should work harder.
Just as Eizawa glanced toward a particular table,
Makoto, you still not come here? I want to talk soon.
one of them waves at me. I signal with my eyes that I'll come over later, and they smiled in response.
Wait, you know them? What's going on?
What's going on? They're friends from my time in England. Thanks to enrolling to Seimei Academy, I got the chance to study theater abroad. The Ford University Drama Association is well known in this field. Many stars from the British theater and film industry come from there. Incidentally, my first ever play was also produced by the Ford University Drama Association.
Makoto honed his acting skills through this exchange program. After returning to Japan, he joined Blue Hour, one of the country's top-tier theater group troops. But even if his friends and troupe are impressive, that doesn't prove he's any good. Sure, even within the same troupe, actors vary in skill, but...
Apparently fed up with the noise, Kanzaki appears in full actor mode.
Makoto is one of the most talented actors in our troupe. His passion and relentless effort have brought his talent to full bloom. If you insult him, as his senior, I won't stand for it. Ah! Executive Aizawa, your daughter doesn't seem to understand, but Makoto is a theater actor. If you'd like, I'll send you tickets to Blue Hour's next performance. Please come as a family. Now then.
Yes. Wishing you both a lifetime of happiness.
The fact that she said it to her father, my wife might have a bit of a mischievous streak. Later, as planned, Aizawa's father arranged a marriage for her.
Momoka, this is Asaoka, a rising star in the Nippon Peace Party. I'm Hiroki Asaoka. Pleased to meet you.
Wow! Handsome and highly educated, as expected of my father. I'm Momoko Aizawa. Nice to meet you.
They quickly got married, but their story didn't end in happiness.
Why did this scandal have to break after we got married? Ugh!
Momoka, get a hold of yourself. It was an administrative mistake, not intentional.
Hiroki Asaoka, once touted as a future prime minister, was exposed in a slush found scandal and fell from grace. And...
What the hell are you looking at? I'm a Nippon Peace Party politician, the future prime minister. Stop it, Asaoka.
After a night out with lobbyists, Asaoka drunkenly berated civilians, ending his political career. Furthermore, Aizawa's father, who had been at the same meeting, was forced to step down as an executive at XZ. With either her father nor her husband to rely on, Aizawa shut herself away, heartbroken.
Do your best, you two. I'll do my best to find my own Prince Charming in Japan.
Meanwhile, after making a name for myself in Japan, I finally achieved my dream of joining the Griffin Theater, led by Elijah. And thanks to our father's arrangement, Yukino was able to work at the company's UK branch.
Mom, I'll make sure to contact you at least once a week.
I look forward to the day we can perform together again. Time passed, and my first year after debuting in England was coming to an end. The final performance of the year was Romeo and Juliet. I once again played Benvolio, just like in high school. After the certain call, amid the applause and cheers, I stepped out of the theater. And there she was, Yukino, just like that day.
Benvolio, my love is as boundless as the sea, my devotion as deep. The more I give to you, the more I have, for both are infinite.
In the play, Juliet professes her love to Romeo. I'm not Romeo, but I accept those words without hesitation. I love you too. Our lives don't come with pre-written endings, like in a story. We walk on paths unpaved, uncertain where they led. But if we step forward with all our hearts, even the most thorn-filled road will take us somewhere. And sometimes, that path shines brighter than any story ever could.